Turning now to Storm Watch 12 meteorologist Josh Colbert. So yesterday we saw these temperatures getting into the 80s, at least in the Rogue Valley. By next week, I believe that, was it Siskiyou County we were looking at 90s potentially?
Yes. So on my forecast sheet right here, I'm kind of giving away the 7-day forecast a little early here, but yeah, next Wednesday we could get into the upper 80s in the Shasta Valley. The Sayad Valley could potentially get into the 90s. So definitely we are going on the upswing when it comes to our temperatures. And today is kind of the beginning of that. Yesterday we had a brief little break from it, and our temperatures this morning are definitely reeling from that as we're at 37 degrees in Yreka. It feels like 30 degrees because of that breeze coming out of the north. We are in the teens and 20s this morning over on the east side, so definitely a dress in layers this morning over there. We're in the mid 30s within the west side valley, so definitely not a walk in the park here either. And then we are in the mid 40s there along the coast in Curry County. We have this freeze warning in place for western Siskiyou County. This goes for the Klamath River Valley, it goes for the Scott Valley, and it goes for the Shasta Valley until 9 a.m. this morning. And then the National Weather Service kind of issued a duplicate frost advisory over the same area, and then another one for the west side valleys of southern Oregon outside of the really populated areas like Medford and Grants Pass. Both of these run until 9 this morning. If you plan on getting some brunch this morning, it's definitely going to be a chilly start, but it's going to be a mild finish, at least within that brunch time frame. Lots of sunshine. It's going to feel fantastic by the time we get pretty close to 12 p.m. So today, like I just mentioned, lots of sun is going to be up in the sky. It's going to be warmer than yesterday by about 5 to 10 degrees. It's going to be another breezy day, although the winds will be turned down just a little bit. But the Shasta Valley, east side, Cascades coast could all see winds gusting up to 25 miles per hour, maybe a little bit faster wind gusts there along the coast. And then overnight, we're going to have another chilly one, although it's not going to be nearly as cold as what we're observing this morning, but still will be below freezing over on the east side, or at the very least right around freezing. Will be near 40 degrees for the west side valleys, mid 40s there along the coast, where winds will continue to gust anywhere between 25 to 30 miles per hour. We'll have a clear night over on the west side, maybe a few clouds popping up over on the east side, but they're going to be pretty harmless. Let me tell you, this weekend is going to be a perfect May weekend, all right? Nearly sunny and 75 for Saturday, a few more clouds on Sunday and even warmer, so just get out there and please take advantage of this. We're actually going to be getting above average as we head into next week, way above average on Wednesday. That's the day I was saying that maybe some of our valleys could touch 90 degrees. And because the temperatures are going up, of course, pollen concerns are still going to be elevated. We're in that high category for Sunday and Monday, as the top allergens are grasses, juniper, and walnut. Here is your 7-day forecast along the coast. Pretty much the same forecast every single day. Temperatures in the 60s. Of course, we do have some breezy conditions today for Saturday. Looks like that'll carry over into Monday as well, but a very pleasant stretch of weather there. And then for Siskiyou County, we've already kind of alluded to the big warm-up that we have in store for next week. But obviously, kind of the underlying concern is that this is terrible news when it comes to fire season, because those fuels are starting to get drier the hotter it becomes. We're going to have that same problem over on the east side, where, look at this, we'll also have the combination of some winds as well. So obviously, that's not doing fire season any favors either. And then for the mountains, we'll continue to have the snowpack melting down over the next 7 days, but it will be a gorgeous stretch of weather to get up to the Cascades, take in some of those views, get up to Crater Lake. And then for the Rogue Valley, like I've already mentioned, just a postcard kind of weekend we're going to have, and that will continue right into next week.
And as far as some of the overnight temperatures go, I mean, people waking up this morning, we had a freeze warning in place, or was it a freeze watch? Freeze warning?
Frost advisory and a freeze warning.
So not even close, but short.
Good try.
Yeah, I really try. I want to be just like you, but I fall short every time.
Geez,
but when it comes to the overnight temperatures, are we going to see some of those lows kind of like what we saw last night?
No. So if you actually look at this graphic right here, by the time we get into next week, our overnight lows are going to have a hard time even dropping below 50 degrees. So this is kind of it's a one-time ordeal.
Okay.
It's not the trend. It's the exception, not the rule.
Okay. Well, thank you.
Of course.